was born a Raider. I was born with the Raiders rolling in the Coliseum in LA.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Early in the season, we knew a big part of the Las Vegas Raiders' problem was the quarterback. Jimmy Garoppolo was awful. He threw an interception in every game he played in as a Raider, but other than a few obvious stars, it was hard to tell what type of team the Raiders are because head coach Josh McDaniels was so bad. Everything was all about his system and what he called, no matter how ineffective it was. The players were of little importance to him, as if his system was going to win games for the Raiders. He didn't even use his star players that much. He was toxic too, so he often rubbed players the wrong way. It got to the point where morale was super low and the game of football wasn't fun anymore. After McDaniels was relieved of his duties, Antonio Pierce, a former player, came in and brought fun back into the game for the players, and the players played hard for him. Of course, they ran over the New York Jets and Giants, but then they faced the Miami Dolphins, a contending team, to see what they really are. And in the 20-13 loss to the Dolphins, the Raiders looked like they were a quarterback away from contending. We start with the defense and Max Crosby chasing the quarterback all over the place. He had 5 pressures on the day. He had a pass batted down. He contributed to the Raiders' 3 takeaways with the forced fumble. And of course, he had a sack. He had help getting pressure on the quarterback too from teammate Malcolm Kuntz. The sack doesn't count though. It was taken away by a defensive holding. And they got help from linebacker Robert Spillane, who had 13 tackles, 1 for a loss, and 6 stops. And in the process, he showed the ability to go sideline to sideline. And to come downhill and fill those gaps. He's going to get the tight end right off him on this one. And he almost got the Raiders a 4th turnover. I'm pretty sure it would have been if his hand wasn't broken. And he had help from fellow linebacker Luke Masterson, who had 4 tackles and a forced fumble. And they had help from corner Nate Hobbs. He gives up a catch to Tyreek Hill here, but he was right there. And on this one, he's not having it. And watch him blow up this little screen on 4th and 1. Oh yeah, and watch this here. He jumps right in front of Hill here, so quarterback Tua Tagovailoa has to go to the next guy. But it's not over for Hobbs, as he's going to force the fumble. The real problem was when Hill was lined up on the other side. He only had 40 of his 146 yards on Hobbs. The Raiders aren't going to miss intro Marcus Epps. This Isaiah Palomino kid's quite a player. He can come up and make tackles in the run game. He'll put a lick on you after the catch, too. He doesn't quite get there in time to break this one up, but he makes the tackle. And he shows good range on the back end here. And he's intercepted. And here he forces an incompletion to Hills by being in the way. Let's take another look at this. Palomino is 6'4", so it's hard to drop one in over him. The defense is coming. They got some guys over there. And of course, on offense, there's Josh Jacobs to help quarterback Aiden O'Connell out. Jacobs looked good early, but then they started slowing him down. But the bottom line is 14 carries isn't enough for Jacobs. He can give O'Connell a little something in the passing game too. O'Connell has the ultimate driving machine with Jacobs and Devontae Adams going deep for big plays. Hunter Renfrow turning short catches into big plays after the catch. And tight end Michael Mayer. Watch for him, he's coming. But O'Connell struggled with his deep ball, missing on some big opportunities. Missing on those will lose you ball games, and he does it again here. His accuracy is off here too as he throws it behind Trey Tucker and it gets picked off. And this one, well, he just shouldn't have thrown it. And I can't begin to tell you what he was thinking here. All that is fixable though. But what's not fixable is he's not very good at eluding the rush and throwing. Okay, well, he's not very good at eluding the rush, period. He can do something about how long he holds the ball though. Holding the ball too long and not being mobile is a bad combination. And I think Raider Nation wants a quarterback that can make it out of the pocket on this play here. And when he finally did make it out of the pocket, he got no help from the receiver. So we wait to see if O'Connell can ever be that guy. It doesn't look like it right now though. Man, this defense has gotten so much better. Those guys are balling out there. I've always said the Raiders need a few more Crosbys out there, and then Spillane, Hobbs, and Palomino, they have them. They're ranked number 13 in scoring defense so far this year at 20.5 points per game, after coming in at 26 at 24.6 points per game last year. The problem is definitely the offense. They're number 26 in scoring offense at 16.8 points per game. Last year, they were number 12 at 23.2 points per game. If you put last year's offense with this year's defense, the Raiders are probably 7-4 right now, and it starts with the quarterback. Thank you for watching. See you next time.